This is 32 inches of BenQ awesomeness. Oh, and did I mention it's 4K? Cause it is, and it's awesome. Stick around to find out more, and if you get one if you're looking for a 4K monitor. Check out our website at TechteamGB.co.uk for more info on both this and many other products, and also up-to-date news on all things tech. Stick around for this awesome video. So let's get started. As I said, this is the 4K BenQ 32-inch monitor. I believe it's the BL3201PT. Now, this is a 60Hz 4K UHD awesome monitor. Has a more office than gaming aesthetic, but does have some cool features like white LED backlit, capacitive buttons, and a single hardware button for power. And the on-screen menu works really well, but we'll talk about that later. In the middle, you get the UHD logo, because as I said, it's 4K UHD. You also get a couple of sensors I'll talk about later, a cable management hole in the very nice looking stand, as well as a small remote which plugs in via mini USB in the back, and a very thin but wide stand, which I kind of prefer actually. I tend not to like the ones that take up a huge amount of space on my desks, because mine are quite sort of thin, or not very deep, I guess. The stand is also very nice and detaches easily with a single button, and on the bottom you'll find the hardware rocker switch for power, the kettle lead in, and strangely not the normal I/O. You'll only get the USB 3 hub, an audio out, so 3 USB 3 ports, the USB downlink, the micro USB for the remote, and the audio pass-through. The actual I/O is on the side, so you get a DVI-D, 2 HDMI ports, a full-size display port and a mini display port, as well as, and this is awesome, an SD card reader, another 2 USB 3 ports, and an audio jack. So if you're using HDMI or DisplayPort, you'll be able to get the audio from your PC out of there, which is really awesome. Now, we have 150mm of height adjust, 20 degrees tilt, and then -5, so 25 degrees of tilt, 65 degrees either way of rotate or swivel, and you are able to rotate this 90 degrees into portrait mode, which is really nice. Now, this personally for me, this actual panel is a bit too big for my room. I really like this, and it feels really, really immersive, and I'll talk about it later, but I like it, but it's a bit too big for me, and that I feel that may be an issue for some other people, especially if you're used to 24-inch monitors. It's kind of similar with a 27-inch, just kind of doesn't work for me just yet, but I really do like it. It does have some glossy plastic on the back, but other than that, it's really nice aesthetics and very subtle BenQ logos, and I want to focus on that thing in the middle. It's actually a sort of eco sensor, so if you see that little icon in the corner, it takes around 30 seconds after you've walked away from the monitor and it'll turn itself off. Now, personally, it got quite annoying as a reviewer because I was looking for things and working on other stuff, and especially if you're like watching a movie, for example, that could be quite annoying, but it is a really cool feature, great for power saving. Also, obviously with such a big monitor, it probably takes a bit more power. Now, this little remote is actually really cool and made the menu system just generally nicer to navigate. The 1, 2, and 3 change, so the 1 is the user-defined color sort of settings, 2 is, I believe, cinema mode, which kind of makes it as kind of horrible color, or I believe it was low blue light actually, and then it just made the menus really easy to navigate, so that's really cool. And yeah, so I guess we should probably talk about the actual monitor itself and the experience I had with it. So as I said, it is really immersive. The best thing obviously for 4K is all them 4K movies though. I'm joking, I couldn't show any, I don't want to get copyright strikes, but point is, it's awesome obviously for 4K movies. It's a great size for that as well. If you did want to, chill back in bed while you're watching a movie, it's great for that. It's also fantastic for productivity because due to its sort of sheer size but still being 4K, you can put a lot of things on the screen and still be able to read everything really easily and be able to just work on everything really easily. I tend to work with 2 1080p monitors, and I can actually see myself swapping to 1 4K monitor, which is kind of a scary possibility. But yeah, it's really, really cool for productivity. But of course, you're probably not here for productivity, are you? You're here for the gaming stuff, so let's get on to that. Now, I did a lot of gaming on this purely because I was testing the Zotac 970 that's in that PC there, but I just felt so much more immersed with this. I don't know if it's the size of the resolution, but I just felt like this was just a way more immersive experience. So, obviously the pros of this, as I said, is stylish, it's 4K, it's got a great I/O, it's got a cool remote, and it's got a good menu system. The only cons I could even think of this for, it's a bit pricey, I'm not going to mention the price, but check out the Amazon link down below if you want to grab this. And it is a bit big just for me, obviously. As I said, it's personal preference to that one, and if it works for you, awesome. Now, in terms of awards or sort of scoring, we're going to give it a 4 for 5 for money, just because, as I said, it is a bit pricey, but it has to get a 5 for style, performance, and functionality, because damn, this thing looks good. That remote's really cool, and the actual menu works great, has a great I/O, and just, you know, 4K 60Hz, worked like a charm, no issues, didn't have to change any settings, so that's awesome. And the only reason it's getting a 4 for TechteamGB score, as I said, is just for the 5 for money. But if you are looking for a 4K monitor, this is worth your money. Honestly, this is a fantastic monitor overall, and while it's not personally my next monitor, it could definitely be yours. So that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions about 4K, this monitor, or anything else, as always, leave them in the comments down below. We'd love to have a chat with you and answer any questions you have. If you're interested in checking out the 970 I was just talking about, that review will be up on Monday, so check out that on the channel. Obviously, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching this far if you still are, and yeah, feel free to hit the like button if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, leave a comment, as I said, let us know what you thought of the video, or if you've got any questions, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
So thanks for watching this TechteamGB video. You've probably heard enough of me already, so I'm going to finish off by saying please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a hell of a lot, and it means just the world to us in general. Please do feel free to check out some of our recent videos both down below. They're more recent ones, and they're certainly awesome. Feel free to click my face for the website, and click all the links over there for our Amazon affiliate link, our social media, and also our YouTube channel as well. Other than that, as I said, please subscribe, like, share, favourite, and all the other many things possible, and we'll see you all in the next video.